Hello, today I'm going to talk about connection of solar power plant with grid. So my name is Bhaskar Ranja. So before we talk about connection of solar power plant to the grid, let's discuss about some basic components which are used in a solar power plant. So number one is a module. Module is nothing but solar electric collectors, which are basically there are three types which are available in the market. Number one is some monocrystalline, polycrystalline, and thin film. Number two is an array. So array are nothing but modules connected together into a system. So in a solar power plant, we also need an inverter which can convert the DC power produced by the modules to AC to drive AC loads. Also, we need a grid-tie inverter which converts DC to AC and feeds the utility grid with the AC power. So we also have a charge controller which regulates the power going to the battery. And we also have a battery which stores DC power. So here are the three types of solar power plant connection to the grid. So each type has a very specific capabilities and limitation. So all PV system consists of one or more modules which produce DC power. So it is what is done with this power after it produced that determines the type of system. So standalone of grid. So in the standalone of grid, they consist of modules, a charge controller for regulating for regulating the voltage to the battery. We have a battery, and we also may or may not have an inverter which converts DC power to AC power. So we also have a grid tie grid connected. So in a grid tie we have a module and inverter connected to the power grid. Also we have this is the third type of systems which is a hybrid grid connected with batteries. So it consists of a module, a grid tie inverter, a battery for storage when the grid is unavailable. So all the system can be installed on roof, ground racks, pole mounts, or on racks which track the sun. So let us discuss about a standalone off-grid system. So a standalone PV system are designed to operate independent of the electric utility grid and are generally designed and sized to supply certain DC or AC loads. So common applications are direct power to DC loads, water pumping, and telecommunication. So with an inverter, it can also power AC load. So if you have to power an AC load, you can install an inverter, and if you don't need an AC load, we don't need to install a inverter. For system with no battery, the energy is used immediately. So this work only when it is sunny time. So for system with battery backup, it can supply 100% of the time, that is at night or on cloudy days and when the utility power is down. So here is a standalone off-grid installation at our home or our houses, or maybe at we can install this at offices, at institution. So now let us discuss about the basic block diagram of a standalone off-grid system. So as you can see from the sun, so the sun rays will be converted to electrical energy to the help of the module, and the module will be fed to the MPPT controller, and from the controller it will be fed to a DC to a batteries where it will directly store the energy into the battery, and from the battery we can either convert it to AC, or we can directly drive an DC load. And when we turn to drive an AC load, which we can convert it to AC. So this is the second type of system, which is a grid tie grid connected system. So a grid tie grid connected system is the simplest and most cost effective that is basically used to connect PV modules to regular utility power. So a grid connected system can supply solar power to your home and use utility power as a backup. So as long as there is enough electricity flowing in your PV system, no electricity will flow in from the utility company. So if your system is generating more power than you are using, the excess will flow back into the grid, turning your meter backwards. So we can we can sell or buy energy to the grid. So this is a rack installation. So we can install the modules or the arrays on our rooftop or on the ground, which is which as we can see in this picture. So this is a basic roof installation of a grid tie connected. We can install this on our roof, on our house's roof. So here the sun rays will be converted to electrical energy by the help of the module, and from the module we can convert it either to AC loads. We can convert it to AC loads to drive the AC loads, or if there is surplus amount of electricity or energy, we can sell it to the utility company to the net meter, which will continuously survey or check the amount of energy going or coming in. So this hybrid grid connected with batteries is a third type of system. Here, if utility power is reliable and well maintained in your area and energy storage is not a priority, you do necessarily need a battery. But if the utility power goes down, even if there is a solar, the PV system will be off for the safety of utility power. Here, the systems with battery can supply 100% of the time. That is, it can supply energy at day, it can supply energy at night, or during sunny or during cloudy days. So basically, we can rely on the hybrid grid connected for supply of energy. So here is the hybrid grid connected, which is installed on our roof, and this is a rack installation which installed on the ground. So the hybrid grid connected, from the module we are getting an electrical energy which will be converted to an AC to the help of an inverter, and through the AC to the load centers we can feed it to the AC loads to drive. We can feed it to AC load to drive, and also we can store it in a battery, or we can feed it to the transmission line to a net meter. So this is a simple block diagram of a hybrid grid connected with batteries. So thank you.